And we're back, guys. Tennis in a minute. I'm your host, Good Energy. This is the matchup of the tournament, and let's be honest, guys. This is probably, regardless of any of the Grand Slam final matchups, this is the second best matchup of the year, right? Iga Coco Cincinnati was probably the first, and this is the highly anticipated rematch. Since then, we have Coco, the hottest player on tour, 16 wins in a row, guys. Look, I lost count with 15, 14, I don't know, 16 wins in a row. 21 of her last 22 have been victories. And of course, we have Iga. Big bad Iga. Now, the reason I started calling Iga that is because she was just beating up on everyone, destroying everyone on tour. And here we are. I'm excited, guys. Now, listen, this Beijing schedule has been brutal on me. Staying up late watching these matches. I'm like half sleep. Like, oh no, did you see that? Did you see that forehand? So I'm trying to get rest. I'm rested, guys. Listen, Iga Swiatek, 61-11 on the season. She's amazing. Okay, we don't need to talk about all the accolades. At 22 years old, she's phenomenal, right? I love watching Iga play. I love all the Polish fans that support the channel. Listen, good or bad, we're going to talk about it all. And right now, I have nothing but just crazy good things to say about Iga. Now, Iga wins 79% of her service games. That's amazing. Now, Serena Williams for her career won about 82%. She's right there, okay? Iga averages about 1 ace per match, two double faults, and she wins 49% of her return games. Now, she's taking on Coco. These are the two best defenders in the game. So I did the poll the other day. I said, who's the best defender on tour? The consensus was Coco is. Now, look, there's so many things to talk about when it comes to defense with these two players, but I will give my perspective. Iga's defense, her best defense is her offense, right? That quick strike forehand literally changes the tide and turns any defensive opportunity her opponent has into literally panic mode. Once Iga hits that forehand, now they're recovering and they're on defense. So Iga's best defense is her offense. She's got amazing footwork. She closes out well and she meets the ball literally quicker than most players on tour. That split second is a difference maker on her literally going deep rallies versus short rallies, which she prefers. Coco, on the other hand, her defense is literally her will to fight for each point, her athletic ability, her insane shot making ability, and just the model. Now, as tennis fans and people that watch tennis, there's a defensive model when it comes to tennis players. One more ball in play is the model of the defensive player. Return that one more ball so your opponent can make a mistake. That's what Coco does, and she uses her speed, agility, athletic ability to just, she's a brick wall to just shut down opponents. And I would say Coco is the better defender because she does more things on defense. While Iga, look, it's her quick strike tennis and her footwork. While Coco's literally having to make the most insane, ridiculous shots, chase down balls. She's spinning around. She's falling down. I just think those extra elements and that will to return balls makes Coco probably a slightly better defender. And look, both of these ladies literally win every other return game. So they're good at breaking opponents, but it's a toss up any day of the week. Now, Iga Swiatek, guys, listen, her return stats are insane. She literally wins 40% of her opponent's first return points. She wins 64% of her opponent's second return points. So Iga really steps up on the second serve, and she breaks opponents at 55%. She saves 54% of her own break points. She finds herself here after taking out Caroline Garcia, Magda Linette, Vivara, and Sarah Sorribes Termo. Iga Swiatek is having an amazing season. And this is going to be an amazing match. Iga's keys to victory in this match is she has to play quick strike tennis. And look, she's got to attack the forehand of Coco. Yes, it has improved dramatically. Coco is literally using that forehand now as a defensive tool. She's using it to win points. She's mixing it up depending on the flow of the game. Iga's got to attack the forehand, use her quick strike tennis, and she has to serve well. Look, this year, the last few months, she's only been getting 59% of her first serves in play. Not this tournament. The last couple of matches, she's literally getting 70+% of her first serves in play. So she's got to serve well. She has to convert her breakpoint opportunities, and she has to attack the forehand to where she can discourage Coco, and that can give her that lead in the match to where she can play comfortably and not really have to panic. We've seen some really tough matches lately, especially with Caroline Garcia. She destroyed Magda Linette, but Vivara put up a good fight as well. If Iga can do those things, she's got a chance to beat Coco again. We know the head to head is lopsided 7-1, but they've only played on hard 4 times, and Coco's won one of those meetings, being Cincinnati. Can Iga Swiatek get revenge? Comment below. What do you guys think are the keys for Iga to beat the new Coco in this matchup? Stay tuned for the Coco victory and her keys to victory. That video is coming up next.